Nandito na kami sa Boss Dana at San Francisco Bridge dito sa San Francisco. Pasyal kita dito. Tapos mamaya pag ikot na ito is nandun kami sa Alcatraz. Inowing nga sa parang jail na ano. Thank you. Salamat sa pagpunta. Mewa ka mo, me. Jen. Baka madali, waka mo. Kawanin mo lang ito mo. Dali, kawakan mo. Ako na. Ito pula. Ito pula ito. Wala, teka. Ikaw ako. Salamat sa pagpunta. Nandito ako sa San Francisco Bridge. Dinayo pa namin to. Nag-drive pa kami nito almost 15 hours to shoutout sa'yo. Ikaw ako official. Thank you, Dada. Serious ako dito. Meron akong GoPro. Tsaka live. Salamat sa pagpunta sa inyo. Uy. Thank you. Ikaw ako. Sama ko kayo. Ano lang to? 5 minutes lang to. 5 to 10, maybe 5 to 15 minutes. Yan, ito na yung bridge. Ito yung asawa ko, Jen. Sama lang. Kapit. Baka mahina ang signal maya konti. Sama lang kayo, sama. Kasama din sila ate, oh. Oh! Oh my God! Whoa! Look at that! Halos na sa, ano na, sa tubig na yung ano. What's that? Peking duck? Oh. Sino man na dyan? Sino na dyan? Mark. Shoutout mo!
You guys want a photo together?
We're good. You're looking for balut? Looking for balut. Hey, you don't like balut? Oh, no. Lumpia daw kasi. Gusto adobo lumpia pansi, but they don't like the balut. They say, almost there. Diyan sumapit si Spider-Man eh. Hi, Mr. Timeout. Thank you sa pagpasyal. Nandito kami sa San Francisco Bridge. Sa ilalim. Thank you sa pagpasyal. Oh! Daming ano. Basta, ibon? Oo, Mr. Timeout. Golden Gate Bridge. Salamat sa pagpunta. Naipasyal kita dito. Maya-mayang konti, dadang kami sa ano, sa tawag dito sa Alcatraz. Ay, tapos na. Ayun, yun sa kabilang island, nandun yung Alcatraz. I don't know what side yung Sino na dyan? Sino na dyan? Yan, magpas na kami. Pabalik na kami. Kapit lang, may signal nasa gat. Yan yung ano, yung kabila is click, wala sa'yo. Sa YouTube, pwede na walang signal, pwede mo lang i-click ng reconnect eh. Baka mo ito ano, yung GoPro. Sige, let's go ulit. Sinong nagkano sa'yo? Sinong dumakuman sa'yo? Eh, yun yung pinaka mainland ng ano, ng San Francisco. Yan ang mainland. Run lang siya, run. Iikot ko kayo sa mga pasero. Meron sa mga salsalan. Madami din. Meron akong nakamit up na isang ano eh. Vlogger. Kilala ni Dadas yan eh. Ni Dadas Dadas vlog eh. Si Kuya Ray. Meet up ko mamaya. Di ba kilala mo kay Dadas, si Kuya Ray? Meet up ko siya mamaya. Napag-meet up na kami kahapon pero mamaya uli, may meet up uli kami ng dalawa. I don't know kung what's the plan, maybe secret. Ito na yung Alcatraz. Yan. I don't know anong side kami dadaan dito. Baka kabilang side kami. So nga, magkakabilang side kami yata. Excuse me. Thank you. Sir, sorry. Kabilang side tayo, kabilang side. Baka pumunta kami mamaya doon sa tawag dito sa arena ng San Francisco, baka dumaan kami. Try ko. Tapos para madagdag sa video, sa picture. Yan na siya, yan na 'yung yan na 'yung Alcatraz. Pero ano siya? May distance yata ang mga ganito, mga tourist boat. Hindi man pwedeng masyadong dumikit. Kung hindi ko ngayon makapunta bukas siguro. Punta ko doon sa arena ng Warriors. Di ako Oo, ito yan yung Alcatraz yan. Hindi ko alam kung anong side kami dadaan. I love Jesus. Salamat sa pagpasyal. Ito yan. Ito yung island. Maraming salamat sa pag-thumbs up. Love Jesus. Ayan na, malapit na tayo sa Alcatraz. Yung nakikita nyo yung tulay na yon, di ko alam kung yan yung sa may naalala nyo ba yung pelikula na Godzilla? Parang yan yun, yan yung sa ano eh, yan yung sa may Godzilla, pumasok yung Godzilla doon sa may tulay. Yan yata yung bridge na yun eh. Time out, wala akong favorite na NBA team, pero ano kay Jordan. Jordan ang player ko. At yung isa si Steve Nash. Ito yung island. Oh, the island, mainland. Tapos nandun yung mag-iina ko. Ay kapatid ko. Diyan. Tapos ito ako. Hi, good morning po, Tita Agnes. Maraming salamat po sa pagpunta. Iyan po. Salamat, Progreso, sa pagpunta. Maraming salamat po. Nangabit yung kamay ko, isang GoPro tsaka isang live. Eh minsan lang naman kasi makapunta dito eh. Dito kami progreso sa San Francisco. Dumaan kami sa San Francisco Bridge, tsaka dito sa Alcatraz. Maybe next time dyan ako. Sakay ako dyan. Kasi nung pumunta kami ng ibang state, yung anak kong dalawa, yung babae tsaka yung lalaki, sumakay ng helicopter. Tsaka yung isang kumpare ko na taga Chicago, nag-meet up kami sa Colorado, dun sila sumakay ng helicopter. Hindi ako sumakay dun. Takot ako. Takot ako sa heights. Tsaka wala pa akong channel noon that time. Kung meron akong channel noon that time, baka sumakay doon ako. May pang content lang ako. Oh, mas ko to, prefer ko dagat. Thank you. Thank you, Progreso. Tsaka yung dadas, lahat ng mga videos namin that time, inaano ko na pinafile ko na para ilagay ko na sa YouTube eh. Kahit luma, sabi ko, lagay yan para hindi mawala. The Rock. Oh, pwede naman din. You can search na sa Eugene Taiko.
Now, Alcatraz was named by the Spanish when they first sailed into San Francisco Bay. It was named for the seabirds, pelicans.
Baby Tenorio. May space po yung Baby Tenorio.
In fact, this entire side of the island that faces the Golden Gate Bridge is considered a bird sanctuary with cormorants, terns, pelicans, and seagulls living and nesting out here. For that reason, we don't get very close to this side. It's also quite shallow. We'll get closer to the other side.
Pwede po yung ilagay sa ano sa isang short videos ko para hindi ko
And
makalimutan.
that's when Alcatraz became part of California and the United States. We immediately dynamited the top of the island, creating a big flat
Ayun siya,
platform
may
up here.
mga kotse
putting a
yata,
whole bunch
pwede
of
nyo nang
cannons
ilagay
on
dun
it.
yung, ano, yung name nyo ng
It
Facebook.
was built to protect the center of the bay from ship attacks. Never used in any battles like the other forts, but just in case. It remained a military base until 1933. And in 1933, the government converted it into the maximum security federal penitentiary that it's famous for, housing some of the most notorious criminals of its day, like Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, and Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz, just to name a few. It remained a prison until 1963, so for about 30 years. In 1963, the government, though, could no longer justify how much money it was costing to run a prison on an island. Prisons on shore were proving to be just as secure and way less expensive, so they shut it down. They moved all the prisoners off Alcatraz, and it lay vacant again for about 6 years. And then in 1969, in small boats, a group of Native Americans, Indians, came out and they claimed Alcatraz as Indian land. They were going to turn it into a reservation of sorts, a cultural center. It's a good idea. Unfortunately, though, a few bad groups started to burn and vandalize some of the structures. They started a couple of fires out here. When they did, the police boats were ordered to come and haul all the Indians off the island. Well, Alcatraz lay vacant again for a few years, and then in 1972, the Park Service took it over. It very quickly caught on as a tourist attraction.
Thank you po.
It is now San Francisco's top tourist attraction, with about 5,000 people a day allowed out here. It books up way in advance. If you've tried to get tickets out here, you know how difficult it is to get a ticket to Alcatraz. Weeks in advance right now. Well, the next best thing is to go around the island, tell you about the history like we did, and then point out maximum occupancy out here, though, about 275 prisoners. The prisoners stayed in their cell 20 years so as not to become accustomed to the cold bay water. They didn't let them exercise much, physically fit enough to make the swim and an escape. But in spite of that, there were still 30 prisoners involved in 17 different attempts to break off the island. 7 were shot and killed, a couple drowned, and all the rest were recaptured. However, in 1962,
mga nag-tour din po yan. Yan yung mga akit ng island na yan, ng Alcatraz. Iba rin po ang bayad dyan.
Frank Morris and the England brothers, using spoons from the cafeteria, slowly chipped away at their soft concrete cell block walls. Eventually, they made holes large enough to escape. It took them months to do, and they hid their progress. Little papier-mâché screens that they created. Eventually, they entered the water, spit out, climbed down the building, entered the water right here by the ferry boat, and swam behind us to Angel Island, about a mile and a half away. They were never seen again. The warden at the time insisted they drowned, and their bodies were never recovered.
Balik mo natin for the last.
Way off on our left, you can see San Francisco's other not-so-famous bridge, the Oakland-San Francisco Bay Bridge. Now, the logo's just called that the Bay Bridge for short. Nothing short about it, though. It's over 7 miles long. Actually, 2 bridges connected in the center by that island, Yerba Buena Island. That island serves as our Coast Guard Traffic Control Center and maintenance facility for all the aids to navigation. The bridge started construction at the same time as the Golden Gate, but it was completed a full year sooner because it was more important. They had a bigger crew working on it. Still more important today. In fact, they say it's one of the most traveled bridges in the world, with over 250,000 cars a day crossing it. Probably one of the most mistaken bridges in the world. If you were to take a picture of that, go home and tell people it's the Golden Gate, they'd probably believe you. See if you can fool your friends back home. It's all lit up, more beautifully lit than the Golden Gate at night as well, if you're still here. On the waterfront, the big tall pointy building you can see, that's the Trans-America Pyramid. At one point, that was the tallest building in San Francisco. No longer. The tallest one now is the one that tapers a little at the top there, the Salesforce Tower. That pyramid building was controversial when it was first designed and planned and built early 1970s, late 1960s. People said it wouldn't fit in with the skyline, but well, that's crazy. As famous as the bridges are here on our skyline now. Then between the two buildings I just mentioned over that sailboat, you can see a concrete column with trees around it. That's Coy
Ayan po,
Tower.
pabalik na
Coy Tower was
kami.
commissioned and built by Lillian Coy, whom it's named after. And it's a memorial
Salamat
to
po
the
sa mga
firefighters who
nagpunta.
lost their lives
Thank
fighting
you
the
po sa
fires
inyo.
that followed the 1906
Mga
earthquake
nag-iwan ng thumbs up,
on top
maraming
of
salamat
Telegraph
po.
Hill. It was said that as a young girl, little Lillian Coy was saved by firemen after the fires ravaged their house.
Pabalik na po kami sa...
Never forgot it. Commissioned that, built it in their honor. On top of Telegraph Hill and just above Pier 39. Pier 39 is the old freight pier. They used to load and unload freight by hand right here on the waterfront. And we no longer unload freight by hand anywhere in the United States. Our freight facilities are in Oakland under the Bay Bridge. You can just start making out the big white cranes are coming into view. Ahead of the island. So these piers here in the city that stick out became obsolete. No longer did we have longshoremen using cranes, cargo nets, forklifts to load up semi-trucks. It was all containerized. Some of these piers became cruise ship terminals, ferry terminals, office spaces, storage. One's a science museum. Pier 39 was turned into a straight-up tourist attraction. You can walk down to the end, past the Bubba Gumps, the Hard Rock Cafe, the aquarium, Rainforest Cafe, all that stuff.
Dadaan yata kami dito sa may parko ng US. US warship yata to.
Sea lion sanctuary, the docks that they built for all the sea lions, for the people that go to the end of the pier to watch them. Pier 39.
Tujong! Tita Agnes. Pasensya na po kayo dun sa jacket ko Hindi makapag-jacket kasi nakagamit ko po yung ito, fish boat. Yung tawag fish boat
The last stop on the tour. These two military vessels ahead of us, soon to be on our left. Now the smaller one are the red and white ferries that are tied up. That's the USS Pompanito. The Pompanito is a World War II diesel-powered submarine. It was said to have served a clean sweep tour of duty in World War II, which meant it either hit or captured every target that it went after. It's open for tours. You can go inside that little submarine and see what it was like to be stationed on it. Cramped quarters, if you ask me, for an hour, let alone months at a time. Also open for tours is this huge Liberty ship right behind it, tied up along the wall here. This is the Jeremiah O'Brien. The Jeremiah O'Brien is one of about 2,700 Liberty ships that were built in the United States. Some were built right here in the Bay Area. The boatyards here were in Richmond and in Sausalito. And in Richmond today there's a museum, the Rosie the Riveter Museum, dedicated to the women who built these ships. That's right, built mostly by women. Men were off fighting in battle, like the aircraft of the era. You'll see a couple of guns on the Jeremiah O'Brien, but it was not a fighting vessel. It was self-defense. There was a troop and munitions transport. Those are cranes on the top of it. They were used to load munitions and the Pompanito.
Kapit lang po. Katapos na rin naman yung yung live. Salamat po sa mga nagpunta at nag-iwan po ng thumbs up. Baka sa taas ko na rin po ito i-end.
Well, folks, that pretty much concludes the tour. We sure hope you had a good time. Anytime we can see the whole bridge from right here, we call that fantastic weather in San Francisco. I know it's overcast, but when there's no wind and we can see the whole bridge, we'll take that every day. Hope you got great photographs. Now, if you enjoyed the narration, but I'll tell you, especially Deckhand Rogers' help, taking pictures of your group, answering your questions, cracking jokes, making sure you're safe. Feel free to give them a tip as you're getting off the boat. The deckhands on these boats, like Roger, they work mostly for gratuities, so help them out, pay the rent in the summertime, puts commercial crab in the winter, commercial salmon in the spring, and then fills it in the summer doing a lot of these touristy trips. Every little bit helps. Please put your hands, fingers, and elbows on the railings as we get ready to step to the harbor. And please don't get off the boat till we get it all tied up. Have a great rest of your weekend in San Francisco, whatever you're off to do next.
Thank you. Excuse me guys, thank you.
There's a good picture if you want. I'm here all week. What up, good restaurant out there, guys. Swomas. Oh, yeah. I want to swim again. Oh, there you go. Sit outside, too, guys. More crowded on the other side. Sometimes you sit a little quicker.
Tujong. Cash out daw. Say hi. Fishing boat.
It's actually from
Baka mo lang yung bag. Lagay mo sa dalawang, isabit mo para hindi siya. Sana. Hi, Ate Bryce 8. Salamat sa pagpunta. Thank you po. Wala na, hindi nakabutin yan. Oo nga. Hindi na babasag yung ano. Bernie Pogi. Oh, nandito na kami sa Fisherman Wharf. Pababa na kami na ano. Pababa na kami na boat tour. Pababa na kami. Tapos i-meet up na namin Kuya Bern si ano, yung si Kuya Ray. After ng work niya, dito lang din sa Fisherman. Oh. Tete. Tete.
I have a boat. We stay away from me in a car. We hit every tree on our property.
Ha? Sorry. Sorry. Uli! Thank you.
Alrighty. You guys. right here.
Laki.
There we go. Look at that. All right. There we go, guys. Thank you, guys. You guys have fun?
Fun, yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. See you guys. Bring the balloon out next time.
Yeah, sure.
Take care. Thank you, boss.
Again, you guys.
Usually there's other boats time, but they're not doing it. So we're Dude.
Thanks again.
Thank you guys. Tell your friends.
Have a great afternoon.
Go better.
Thank you guys.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Take care. There he is.
Thanks again.
Yeah. Take care, boss. Bye. Here, watch your step.
Ay, ate Butangera. Hello po.
See you guys. Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.
See you in DC. Hey,
Hey,
thanks,
thanks for
boss.
coming.
Take care. Thank you.
Coming out. Hope you got good pictures.
Yeah. Tell your friends.
Thanks.
Oh, there you go.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
Thanks for
thanks
coming. You guys have a great afternoon.
See you next time.
Hey, thanks again.
Thank you. There you go. Bye, girls.
Say hi.
Take
Hey,
care.
hope you got some good photos.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye, girls.
Mark, you got a lighter?
Hey, thanks again.
You guys have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Watch your step there. Thanks.
There she is. Watch your step.
Thanks again. You guys get some good pictures.
Yeah. Picture, video. I put on YouTube.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
What time is it now?
Oh, thank you po. Ate Butangera. Nasaan yung mga pinak...
Score. 17 times. There you go. Go Bills. That's right.
Right here. Yep.
I know. I saw that Chiefs touchdown on the end of the first half.
We leave at 4:30. Yeah.
Hey, all I need is 3 points win.
Just right here.
Sige na.
Diana! Hindi na alam siya kung saan tayo pupunta.
I told her myself. I told her what the hell I've been
Hi, Manilin na amin. Maraming salamat sa pagpunta. Cash out. Kay Kuya Ray. Sabi mo, kunin mo yung number doon sa ano, screenshot tapos text mo siya. Congrats, Butangera. 7.7. Nawala yung vape ko. Nawala yung vape ko. Tignan mo nga nandyan yung vape.
Ayan o.
Thank you. Ang sexy nila yung ate oh.
1 hour, babe. 1 hour, babe.
Dali lang.
4:30.
I'm aboard. We're going for a boat ride. A 1 hour.
Waiting time pa kami ng mga 30 minutes kay Kuya Bern. Ah, kay Kuya Bern, kay Kuya Ray.
That's price in town.
Ikaw po. Doon na ulit. Saan siya yung trabaho?
By the bay, from the bay.
Mayari ako na sa Francisco eh.
Next time, guys.
Sige lang po. Thank you din.
Good on those about 4 or 5 guys. Back.
Para-paraan lang yan, no, ate Bongengera.
Kaya nagkala ko na ano? Ste. Yes. Kaya na souvenir.
That's price in town. Don't miss the boat.
Ano yan?
Right up underneath the Golden Gate. Round out. I got it. Go.
Dito nga tumawid oh.
Ang hirap naman ang ginagawa ko. Sa'yo na ito ba yung plastic ko?
Puta ka nag-ios ako eh.
Di ba mo lang dalawa yung gamit ko. Ngalay yung dalawang ano ko. Naka GoPro tsaka live.
I think that it's all right. It's all right here. Wala sa
Or 14 out there.
Parang, ayaw ko lang baka mamaya. Dumaan ka mamaya doon, Kuya Ray. Kuya Burns. Pero mamaya ata, paplano is pumunta ng Warriors Arena. Oo, baka mamaya pagtapos ng, kasi may kamit up pa kami. You can go. Nope.
Only $20, 1 hour cruise. Alcatraz, Golden Gate. Best price in town, 1 hour cruise. Right up underneath the Golden Gate, round Alcatraz. Yeah, guys, 1 hour.
Sideline.
Your bread. Alcatraz, Golden Gate. One hour, come on down. Best deal in town. Come on down. The Falcons fans. Right up underneath the Golden Gate, round Alcatraz.
Oo, pupunta kami doon. Ano daw? Ito sabi ni Ate Butangera.
Under the Golden Gate, round Alcatraz.
Oo, madalas kami makita niya ni Ate Butangera. nung maglalagay ng natutong na mag-YouTube. Yan, madalas na kayo makita.
1 hour cruise.
Kung ano yung nasa friend ko. Paalos pares na kami ng whitey friend. Hi po. Hi Pilipinas. Hello. Pilipina. Sa daw. Hi.
BYOB.
Yeah, but it's a guy driving it.
Come on down, 1 hour. Right up underneath the Golden Gate, round Alcatraz.
Tabi tayo kahit walang pedestrian. Lobat na yung cellphone. Nasaan sila? Oo nga daw. Tsaka yung napunta namin yung napunta namin na hotel, wala rin parking. Grabe yung parking na nakuha namin. 40 isang araw. 2 days, 80. Bali ano na yun? Bali pang isang room na yun. Parking pa lang yun, 80. Sana all, oh. Sana all. Ang mga lang bubudol, yung alam nilang mabubudol. Budol sa akin. Card lang ang dala ko. May message mo yung yung screenshot mo kay Kuya Ray. Pa-out na yun, alas 4. Sa'yo mo saan tayo magkikita. Cute oh. Ang cute oh. Ano sa'yo? Huh? Kati... Doon tayo sa boy? Sa Warrior, sa Chase. Doon tayo sa Chase. Chase. Warriors Chase. Arena. After, pagka limbawa kayo tapos ng kay Kuya Ray. Warrior, yung basketball ko. Ayaw.
Parang sila yung pasok ng Warrior. Punta ka ng Warriors. Punta ng Auckland.
Auckland ba?
Oo, sa other side ng bridge.
Right up underneath the Golden Gate. Round out, Mr. Al.
Gusto ko lifeguard eh, no? May lifeguard bang itim? How much the lifeguard, Woody? The red. 41. Gis?
Only this is 2 for 20.
2 for 20. Not there? Just 20? Ha? 30? Tete, large ng ano? Gusto ko ng large ng lifeguard. 25. Na 25? Si. Oh no, 50 para dos. Tres piraso. 70. Iba like how much? Gis? Yeah. 52? 31. Thank you po, Madonna, Kobe, sa pagpunta. Sama sa pag-thumbs up. 95, isa piraso. Oh, 50 para dalawa. Dos. 75 po. No. 72 pa por dos peraso. Oh, you can give me like a 25.
Cada uno. Allá cobran 100.
Los colores.
Oo, medyo malamig na. Lalo na sa lugar namin, malamig. Dito hindi naman masyado eh. Kasi tingnan mo nakachinelas pa ako. Hi! Nasa San Francisco po kami ngayon. Uy, yun ang masarap oh. What they call it? Bus. Ang tawag sa ganyan, boy? Tawag sa ganyan? Party bus? Ay, wala po. Wala pa sa Spain. Matagal pa. I-message mo na doon na sa tayo, meme. Sa Fisher Wharf na tayo maghintay. Message mo.
Right up underneath the Golden Gate. Right up. Alcatraz. Golden Gate. $20. Whatever.
Message mo na. Hi. Thank you po sa mga nagpunta, napasyal, nagbigay ng thumbs up. Maraming salamat po. Thank you.